Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.
Hollie Cook llega a Guadalajara, se presenta este próximo domingo 2 de octubre en C3 Stage. Tenemos el gusto de conversar con Hollie el día de hoy en esta videollamada para platicar de los detalles de su visita y de su disco más reciente, Happy Hour. Hola, Hollie.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
How are you? Speak Spanish, Hollie?
I pretend to, but no.
I think that maybe when you come to Mexico, you will learn more Spanish, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I love like picking up different parts of language, like, you know, and like within, when you're in in a setting within context, I think it's easier to understand and communicate as well. So
I know, because I know that a lot of fans from Mexico are writing already to you through social media, telling that they are very excited for your visit.
Yeah, and the feeling is very mutual. I am so excited to return to Mexico. So far, my experience playing shows there has been nothing but like positive and beautiful. So I'm like really excited to come and like share my new music as well. That's like part of the excitement. So we've been working on a new show for you guys.
It's great because it's very important for an artist to come to Mexico or other parts in Latin America with a new album, right? To having this new show, this new record, new songs.
Absolutely, yeah. I think for me personally, to like have as many different traveling experiences and like experience different like audiences in different cultures is like so interesting and so exciting. And yeah, to be able to like it's a very surreal thing to know that there's a part of the world where people listen to my music. So to then be able to come there is like a very wonderful and yeah, surreal experience.
Surreal but great, right?
Yeah, amazing, like super positive.
I guess it's very crazy when people from the other side of the world tell you that enjoy your music, that we have a connection with your songs, with your lyrics, even if we don't speak the same language.
Yeah, I think that that's a really special thing as well. That I think that, yeah, even without the understanding linguistically, like the language of music does just transcend that need for you know, I think that the being able to connect without understanding what people are saying is like a really beautiful thing. Yes. And Mexican fans, from my experience, Mexican music fans are like so passionate, and the way that they express their enjoyment is so enjoyable to receive. So it makes me feel very passionate to play and to exchange that energy. So
I know.
Yeah.
I know I think it's also very cool that even if you have visited Mexico City, now you come to Guadalajara. It's important to visit other cities in the country.
Absolutely, yeah. I want to come to as many cities in Mexico as possible. So yeah, last time I flew to Guadalajara, but I drove straight to Tequila and played a festival there. So I didn't get to experience Guadalajara. So I'm really looking forward to coming this time around.
You will have a blast here in the city. Hollie, what can you tell us about your latest album? You made this record, Happy Hour, during these 2 years of pandemic, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Luckily, I think very fortunately, I started writing everything like in 2019 and early 2020. So I had like a lot of ideas that I'd started, and I was working with my band at the time. So then when the pandemic hit and it was like lockdown and you were just at home, it was a really amazing thing to have all this, to have a project that was already started to finish. Because there suddenly became very little pressure on time. I realized that I was going to have that the whole thing was going to last a long time. So I was like, okay, so I can like, yeah, just really take my time and pay lots of attention to detail. And also it was very therapeutic when in what was like a very dark time, to have like a creative outlet was really important. It really helped me through. So yeah, there's a lot a lot of emotions and a lot of very new life experiences involved in the making of this record.
But I found in Happy Hour this light of hope, this blink to an optimist moment that, we will have better times, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. My music's always like, it can be very reflective. I've had a lot of like interesting and not so great life experiences. So to be able to reflect on those and to feel more positive about the future is really important and really lucky.
Even if we are in a dark moment, not only because of the pandemic, maybe we have some emotional problems, some troubles at home, at work, I don't know. We need to understand that there will be better times and work for that.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that I use the being creative myself and listening to other music like a real form of escapism. And that's what I hope to provide for other people.
Hollie, you also play these very known music genres like reggae, dancehall, soul, I don't know, but you sound so 2022. I mean, you are very contemporary artist, even if you have used sounds from a long time ago.
Good. I'm really glad to know that. I think that I have a very, with this album in particular, I have very, I wanted to be as true to myself as possible. And a lot of that does like draw from timeless classic sounds from the 60s and 70s, and I'm a huge fan of music from that era, but I'm also a huge fan of like modern pop music, so to be able to like marry the two sounds together, I'm glad that you think that I achieved that.
Yes, and I think it's very cool because in London there are a lot of vibes about the culture of 60s and 70s, but there's one of the capitals of the world. I mean, there are so many things happening in London, but you can have a link to the past and have a connection with the past, but sound very contemporary.
I'm just doing what I do and trying to be so thank you.
Hollie, what can we expect about your live show? How many musicians will travel with you, and how do you think it's going to be your show here in Guadalajara?
Oh, I don't know. Well, so I'll be traveling and performing with my band, who I've been playing with live for like 8 or 9 years, who I wrote the record with. They're the General Roots band. We've been playing together for a long time, so we've been planning a new show, trying to get like all of the new songs in, trying to reach back to some old songs and some of my own songs that I've never played before. I think 1 or 2 of the songs will be the first time that they've ever been performed live by me. We're all just so excited. As I said before, like our experience with playing in Mexico in the past has been so incredible, and we've always felt so welcomed by the audience. So we are very excited to like share good vibes and good energy and have that exchange with people there.
I'm pretty sure that you will have an amazing time here in Guadalajara, and we will enjoy your music. We are very lucky that we can listen to these songs never played before. So it's gonna be an amazing show, pretty sure.
Yeah, I hope so. I can't wait. I truly can't wait.
Yes, can't wait to. And you will also play with locals, Los Malavibra, band from Guadalajara. Have you listened to Los Malavibra?
Yeah, no, that's the other thing for me that's so wonderful about being able to play in other parts of the world and meet other bands and play with local musicians and experience like what's happening in other cities is super cool. So I'm really excited to see them too.
You will play here in Guadalajara next Sunday, October 2. There's no better day to listen reggae, dubstep, dancehall that Sunday, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I hope to see everybody there because I will be there with bells on.
It's going to be an amazing night. Sunday, October 2 on C3 Rooftop. Hollie Cook presenting the new album, Happy Hour. Finally, Hollie, I need to ask you this. If you have to listen only one album for the rest of your life, which will you choose? An album from Sex Pistols or an album from Culture Club? You can only choose one of them.
I can only choose one of those. Sex Pistols for sure.
I know your music connect a lot with Pistols, not only because of your heritage, but because it's a legacy. It's a next step of that kind of music, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's an interesting feeling listening to the Sex Pistols and feeling in so many ways so connected to it, but in so many ways like. Yeah, I don't know. So on the outside, it's very confusing, but it constantly evolves as a feeling. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to think it's unbiased, an unbiased opinion, but I think it is one of the great classic albums.
I know it's a must-have in your record collection.
Yeah.
Well, Hollie, looking forward to see you here in Guadalajara, Sunday, October 2 on C3 Rooftop with Los Malavibra. Your latest record, Happy Hour, is already on all streaming platforms. Is it on vinyl or CD?
Yes, it's on vinyl and CD. I'll be bringing both. You can purchase them at the web also. So
we need to get more money to buy your album in CD or vinyl. Maybe you can sign or records, right?
I would be glad to, absolutely.
Amazing. Looking forward, Hollie, to see you here in Guadalajara. Have a great time here. And thank you so much for this chat with Rutas Alternas.
My pleasure. Thank you. I'll see you next week.
Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.